ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Right.
Welcome to Elvis Fans Matter. We're back again, and we got some more questions. And we're going to start
And
out.
some more answers.
And a few answers, yeah.
Right. What did Elvis think of Conway Twitty? Did he ever mention
He
liking
said he
his
sang
music?
like a bird. No, he liked him.
You liked him?
Mm-hmm. He liked Conway. Listened to a lot of his records.
Did Elvis have any sort of routine before going on stage? Was there anything he always did in a certain order or anything before he went on stage?
Not particularly, no. Nothing that it comes and stands out in my mind. Just carry on and joke a lot of times. But outside of that, nothing that I can remember.
Okay. Who named the airplane the Lisa Marie? Was it Elvis or Priscilla?
Elvis.
Elvis. To your knowledge, did Elvis and Priscilla have a prenuptial agreement?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay.
As far as I know, they didn't.
Let's see. Did you and Elvis ever sing together?
Maybe
Fooling around, just
fooling around, not really, anything.
Not being serious, and y'all didn't record an album or anything?
no. No. I wish.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going by questions on a post I put on Facebook. I had everybody kind of start listing questions. One says, most Southerners will sit around the kitchen table to eat. Was there ever a kitchen table instead of just the dining room? And did you guys always eat meals at the dining room table or sit around the dining room table, or where did you eat the meals?
A lot in the earlier days was in the dining room. Later, he would maybe eat in the den or upstairs, but the dining room was used quite a lot.
And there was not a kitchen.
No,
Kitchen
there was a
table.
little.
No. There was like a
little-
kitchen bar.
Yeah.
But as far as a kitchen table, no.
Okay. It says, I know how much Billy and Joe love Linda. Does Linda keep in touch with you all on a regular basis? Because it seems like y'all spend a lot of time with Elvis and Linda, maybe upstairs or in Elvis's room. And during Elvis's relationship to Ginger, did y'all spend as much time around Linda or stay in contact with Linda?
We still
stay in contact with him.
contact with Linda, especially on birthdays and Christmas and holidays. We or anything comes up, and we didn't stay. We stayed in contact with Linda after, but we didn't, not as much because we weren't free at time. When Ginger came, we were with Elvis all the time. So.
And that's another question is, was there not a lot of time or as much time for you to get to know Ginger as well as you did Linda?
Well, yeah, in a way, but
yeah. I think she wasn't there as much as Linda, and she was her personality was different than Linda. Ginger was kind of quiet to me, in my opinion. She was not real, outspoken. Linda was just, whatever, laughing, joking.
Well, she wasn't there as long as Linda
No,
either,
she was not
so
there as long
you
as
didn't
Linda.
get that chance.
No.
Okay.
We just didn't get to know her as well as we did Linda.
Right.
Just.
Did Elvis have a horse named Whirlaway?
yes.
Okay, and do you know when and where Whirlaway was purchased?
I want to say it came from Dale Robertson's ranch.
Okay.
Was
I'm
that
not positive, but
was that one he gave to somebody? Or
yeah,
was-
for a way, yeah.
one of the guys.
Well, I think Red wrote it for a while.
Yeah. And they had one too named
Sputnik Star. Or,
that was
yeah,
that was the one.
yeah,
that
but that came from
Dale
Robertson
Robertson's.
ranch. Yeah.
Keno. Did they have one named Keno?
Keno, yeah. Well, that was a good one. That was purchased here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Okay.
he had one named Holloway.
Sure.
Did Elvis ever meet Paul Newman?
Not while I was with him.
Okay.
I got to see him once.
Yeah.
Me and Patsy Presley were out shopping, and we were coming back on Santa Monica, and he pulled up beside us, and we just like, we just. I think he took off, and we were still sitting there.
Looking.
Still staring.
Still staring.
That you know of, does anybody live at Graceland, like full-time, maybe caregivers or keeping an eye on anything? Is when it's closed, it's closed?
As far as I know, when it's closed, it's closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not aware of anybody that actually lives on the premises? Or...
Now, you mean?
Now.
We really don't know what anything
No, I
that
don't
goes
really
on up
know
there
a
now.
lot, but I would think they would probably keep it closed.
Just keep
yeah.
it closed. All right. One lady says she is an Anita Wood fan and wanted to know if you had any good stories about Anita when she was at Graceland with Elvis. She said that she can't help but feel that maybe Anita lived with a broken heart from the situation with Elvis, and do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I kind of do. But, Anita was a lot of fun.
Yeah, she was.
She was a fun-loving person, like Linda.
Yeah.
And easy to get to know, and,
Friendly.
Yeah, and very talented, and her and, love to hear her and Elvis sing together, they would, every once in a while,
They
sing
would sing
together.
Do a song, yeah.
She was really a good person, and be honest with you, and I think, and this is just my opinion, and of course I'm talking about how Aunt Gladys felt about Anita and all, and things she would mention, about grandkids and stuff. And I think, had she have lived, I think Elvis and Anita would have been married. I don't know if it lasted,
right.
but I think they would have.
They would have.
But I think Anita had a happy life with
Yeah.
Johnny Brewer.
Johnny
because
Brewer, yes.
She I remember her saying one time, Elvis was my first love, but Johnny was my true love.
Mm-hmm.
So she.
So you felt like she found happiness after
Yeah.
all,
Yeah.
and had her family, but
Yeah.
why did Elvis always close concerts with "Can't Help Falling in Love"?
Well, he just,
Chose that song.
chose that song, and I guess he was, I don't know.
I mean, he didn't give a. He didn't have a.
He didn't have
give
a particular reason that
No.
Just
Just when he started singing that, we knew to hit it to the car.
to get out to because it was time.
Yeah.
Was there ever?
I don't know if he was, referring it to his fans or
Right.
what, but I always felt like he was.
Right.
Yeah.
Was there ever a show you recall that he did not close with that?
No? Do you?
I can't remember. I
can't
don't know.
remember him ever not closing
On
with it.
tour, I don't know. I don't know if he closed with that every time in Vegas or not.
No.
I don't know. I can't recall one.
Speaking of Vegas, somebody asked, was it true that there were times he would do 3 shows a night
A day.
or a day?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was time, and he
One in
was,
the afternoon, one, and then one late.
Like,
He worked hard in Vegas. He worked a lot.
that's a lot. And
yeah.
I know. I mean, that
Okay.
one show. Think what one show would take out of him, and you know.
would they be like? And I don't know how to work. Would it be the same show? Like he would do it, and then the next one it was the exact same
Same.
order.
No, not necessarily.
Well, not
Not necessarily. Okay.
But basically, it would be the same songs, and
Okay.
you know, because he never had to rehearse,
No,
because he went to different cities and different places, and it was different people that came to. Some of them were the same. They came to, you know,
Right.
but it was all new and always sold out. He
Right.
sold out every time he had a concert. He was sold out.
Now, Charlie kept a list of songs, you know, that they would go by a lot of times, depending, you know. But Elvis, he liable to, you know, he liable to add songs to it, or you
Right.
know, whatever. I mean,
Or leave one out. that
I'll
he
leave
didn't.
one out. He was,
Just-
you know, very
Wasn't
he
feeling
was
the day.
so gifted, you know, and had such a good memory that he, you know, he would add songs, and sometimes he would, you know, he'd add one, leave one out. You know.
Did Elvis have a nickname for Lisa?
You know, I don't know.
I remember
Did
him calling, saying Yisa, Yisa.
he? Yeah, but
Lamar had a
yeah.
Lamar called her the Little Fuhrer.
Not that I know of. let me put
No,
it that way.
that's the only thing. He'd say that and baby talk her. He baby talked her all the time.
Did Elvis talk about acting or making a movie towards the end of his life? Besides A Star Is Born, when that came up with Barbra Streisand, but did he ever mention going back into making movies?
Not only if it had been a serious movie, and he would have had some control over it.
Right.
To his
Not a musical.
his acting ability, you know, and not, you know, like she said, a musical. Yeah.
He didn't want to be basically the soundtrack. He didn't want to be the actor and the soundtrack and
Yeah, he
all of that.
well, you know, he wanted something
Serious.
It
serious,
was a little,
you know.
it was serious.
And of course, you know, I think Carl had a lot to do with
I do
that,
too.
you know. 'Cause,
He knew he could sing, and everybody knew that, but he wanted something, a good script, and not the same old script all the time. Basically, his movies were basically the same thing, except for a few of them, and he knew that, and he did, you know, that's why he
not
went
what
back
he
to
wanted.
tours. He got sick of it.
Yep.
Not that they didn't make money, but and that's what Colonel said. If as long as they're making money, the money they're making, why should we change anything? So, you know, that's the name of that tune.
Do you know why Elvis didn't ever play at the Hollywood Bowl in California?
Have no idea.
No,
It
neither.
just never was booked there, I guess, you know. But I don't guess he ever played there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never was booked there, let me put it that way.
Right.
That would have had to do with Colonel anyway.
Colonel and you know, and Tom Hewlett, was that his
Tom
name?
Hewitt.
Yeah, there was a, you know, production
Okay.
people.
All right. We have a lot of questions coming up about some of the guys and some of the guys' wives and girlfriends and close to. I think that would probably be better apt to be maybe a video on its own. But keep sending your questions in. All the questions. I know I'm looking down a lot, but I have a whole list of them on my phone that I'm looking for. Keep sending your questions in. You never know when one of yours might get picked to be on video.
You never know.
But yeah, I guess we could wrap this one up and maybe do a different video on the, because some of the questions are all kind of grouped together in the same.
Okay.
So we could kind of just go off of that. But
All right, folks. Subscribe if you haven't. And remember, Elvis fans matter.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.